All right, so before we get into this, I just wanted to show you guys this fucking video because this is crazy. No, I didn't watch it where this is a blind reaction, but the title, it got me. It says officer fired after shooting a naked SAR. I oh fuck. Little fuck. Okay, so we need a censor word for the channel. A naked yeah, I'm gonna just say Diddy. We got a Diddy. We got a Diddy, okay? That's what we calling it. Officer fired after shooting naked Diddy. That's our word. That's our safe word. If we need more words, we got it. But let's get into it.
St. Paul police officers in Minnesota surround a naked man who barricaded himself in a dumpster.
Joseph, come out of the dumpster!
This scenario involves over 36 police officers, helicopter surveillance, assistance from nearby civilians, and will eventually evolve into a
What
national...
the? No way. No way. The bro, 13 cops, bro. Like what? Did this man? He's naked. There's no way it took all that. It took this much effort to get this man. What? Like what?
Well over an hour earlier, first responders received a 911 call involving a female victim.
This lady, she had on nothing but a pink robe. She was screaming, help me. Her SUV was crashed, her face pretty bad beaten. I unlocked my back door and told her get in. She just kept saying, oh, he's gonna kill me. She was terrified. This was an ex-boyfriend, and I had asked her, where is he? What does he have on? And she said, nothing. He's butt naked.
And that's crazy. That's crazy too. That's crazy as heck too. Cause it's always like I can't even say always, but like, goodness, that's an ex-boyfriend. Like, come on now, man. Come on. You doing all you crashing out this much over the cooch? You out here that dry? You need to take it? Like, come on, bro.
And the female victim was taken to the hospital for evaluation. Investigators then questioned her about the events leading up to the crash. She kept in contact with a man named Joseph Javante Washington, despite a highly complicated relationship. That night, she came home alone at 6:30. Joseph was there as he had been earlier that day. He obtained the victim's phone and then unexpectedly struck her in the head. Joseph then dragged her by her hair into the bathroom, trapped her, and threatened to kill her with a knife. He then physically and sexually assaulted her in the shower, punching her with a closed fist, and accused her and her family of
Wait, whoa, what? I'm sorry I keep pausing, but the deets, hold on. The deets I need to process.
Phone to record the sexual assault and posted the videos to her Facebook and Snapchat. Afterward, he dragged her to the garage, both still naked, and ordered her into a vehicle. She pleaded for clothes, and he retrieved a thin pink bathrobe and 2 knives, forcing her at knife point into the driver's seat. As she drove, he forced her to speed past 100 miles per hour, weave into oncoming traffic, and run red lights. The entire time, he punched her and held a knife to her throat, warning that if she crashed,
what the fuck?
He would kill her.
Is this man like
grabbed the steering.
There's gotta fuck, I can't even speak. There's gotta be like some type of history of mental illness or something going on with this dude, because he freaked out, beat her up, said that she was tracking him, her family was tracking him. Like, bro, I'm the conspiracy theorist king. Y'all know this. Y'all see the channel you're watching this from. I'm a TI for life, but I'm not gonna crash out like that. That's what. Okay, hold on, bro. Let's just keep going. Let's just keep going. I'm too many tangents. I apologize.
Steering wheel causing a crash. Both survived. The victim ran while Joseph allegedly grabbed the knives and ran another way. The victim frantically waved down traffic for help. A driver stopped and called 911, leading to her transport to the hospital, where she was treated for contusions, abrasions, and an orbital bone fracture in her left eye.
He beat the shit out of her. Goodness gracious. Oh my God, I'm sorry. I'm sorry you had to go through that, my lady. God dang.
Meanwhile, police launched a manhunt for the naked rapist in the streets of downtown St. Paul. One key St. Paul officer, Anthony Dean, will be an important figure in the events to come.
How long you've been with St. Paul PD?
6 years. I work for the Ramsey County Sheriff's Department and Ramsey County Corrections. I'm a United States Marine. I'm actually a disabled veteran.
Officers learned from dispatch that a naked man had broken into a nearby home about a quarter-mile away.
Pulled open our back door. He was naked.
Barrel through towards the kitchen.
He went to the fridge.
He yanked stuff out, and it was a jar of pickles that had broken on the floor.
Pulled out a bottle of orange juice, and just that quick, he left again.
We were stunned.
You remember him?
Yeah, this nigga gotta be off 30 or something. Cause what the fuck? He just ran in their crib taking shit. I'm telling y'all, he off 30. That's gonna be the comment before you get to fast forward in the video. I bet you this man is off of some type of drugs and has already base paranoia just let all of these demons that was tangled up inside him come out when he got turned up off them fucking drugs. Just watch.
No, that's what also was sort of alarming because he just seemed like in an altered state.
How did it make you feel to have a strange naked man coming in your back
We're
door?
still processing. We've had some drinks tonight.
Okay.
I'm glad that's all that he wanted was that orange juice. It was unusual. And we're used to weirdos in this neighborhood, believe me.
The male burglary victim allegedly followed Joseph outside during the call and informed responding officers of his last known location. A K-9 unit was deployed to track Joseph.
It's very rare circumstances to deploy canines to detain a suspect.
It is not rare. It is not rare. Why would you even say that? They recently are cutting down on it because a lot of people get bit when they're not supposed to. But it's definitely not rare. They pull the dogs out as soon as they feel like it. As soon as you could just sneeze and I think you're under the influence. Let me call the dog. Like, get out of here.
That changes things for canine.
Even with authorization, canine officers must issue a warning before releasing the dog, stating their commands and informing the suspect that non-compliance may result in
that's
being
basic
bit.
procedure. I don't know why y'all making it seem like that's hard to do with the dog. And before I even continue, I don't care what y'all have to say. I am very critical of the police. I support both the police and I support the people against the police. But don't get on my ass when I'm on don't get on my ass when I am on ass. Pause. What the flippity flop? Okay. Do not get on my ass when I'm talking shit about the cops. Because I'm very critical of them. Because it's a job. It's a very stressful job you chose to do. And if you're going to do that job, you better do it correctly and enforce the law and human rights. Well, American rights. I can't even say humans. Whatever. But do your job. Don't step out of line. I say the same thing about security officers. I say the same thing about anybody who feels like they have a position of power. It can be a manager. It could be something else. It could be even an entitled worker. It's just how you hold yourself is what I'm going to get on ass about. So if you like these people, Midwest Safety, I fucks with the channel. Support, sub for a minute. They are very detailed. And they get as many facts as possible that they can get when they do these videos. So I really appreciate that. Sometimes though, they be explaining a little bit too much that we don't need to explain. I mean, that's basic knowledge. And I'm going to be talking my ass off because this is my video. So if you don't want to watch it or listen, get out. Sorry, that's too entitled. Apologies. But let's continue.
Officers themselves heard unknown gunshots in the area.
Just heard shot fired, about 8 or 9 shots.
Immediately, we believed this could be related to our suspect.
Security footage later revealed a naked Joseph casually walking down the street as a passerby did a double take. About 40 minutes had passed since the crash he fled. Weather records show temperatures were in the low 40s Fahrenheit.
It's crazy that Buddy just sat there. He looked. He did a double take. He looked back and just kept walking like, damn. It's a naked nigga walking down the street. Look. He don't care. He's gone.
Strike team officers soon spotted Joseph jumping into a dumpster, and within moments, he was surrounded by nearly 36 officers. He was not just being tracked on the ground. A flight team with thermal imaging allegedly confirmed his location in the dumpster.
Y'all, okay. At the start of this video, I thought he really was doing shit to make them need all these resources. I 100% understand they wanted to find him as efficiently as possible. But he is a naked man walking down multiple well-lit areas at nighttime. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't think you needed the thermal imaging helicopter to catch this guy, especially if you had 13 officers and 2 officers that saw him get in the dumpster. But let's continue.
During the entire scene. At the hospital, the victim shared more about Joseph, details officers had learned before finding him at the dumpster. She said he wasn't taking his medication for bipolar disorder, spoke often about suicide, and has a history of using
What I say?
and
What I say? Got some type of mental issue, and he fuck. I can't even speak. I told y'all he got some type of mental issue, and he took some type of drugs and shit. That's what he doing. That's why he even flipped out. His ass already was fucked up mentally. He stopped taking his meds. I mean, let me do a harsh shutdown real quick. No count. I believe some people can get through a lot of their problems without medication. But if you were prescribed it and you know and you've gone through the process to know that you need the medication, you should take it. You shouldn't try to push that away. You should take it. Like, I definitely understand for medical reasons, you're in the process of changing medications. You don't really know if the medication is working for you. I understand that. But if you have a history of doing shit like this, and especially like you aren't like, I'm going into about shit, but fuck it. Like, I've seen the world. I've met a lot of people. I've gone through a lot of shit, and I could tell you, like, people who like do have a lot of issues and still take drugs, like, fuck. I can't even speak. I'm fucking up my whole sentence. Y'all know this. Oh my god. People who have some type of like mental illness or something that fucked them up, like some type of trauma, they're more likely to be like people who take the harder drugs, bro. Like people who take a lot of drugs. In fact, like there's a lot of mentally ill people. There's a lot of people who don't do anything. There's a lot of people who just live life sober, deal with all, and people who are healthy. Like there's a lot of people in this world, but we can pull the whole semantics about this and that. But I can tell you there are, from what I've gone through, my experience in my life, there's a majority of the people that I've met who are like heavy drug addicts, abusers, all that shit, or people I've seen. All of them people have had some type of shit in their life or have had some type of mental problem. And it's always like something like, I can't say something like this, but it's always the people who get better. They have some type of changing moment where they did some grimy shit and they went through some of the worst shit that changed them. So yeah, this nigga's fucked up though. Like it's no getting out of this. This man in this video, he's a scourge of the earth, piece of shit, disgusting. No matter what drugs you took, this shouldn't have that shouldn't have even happened in the first place. No matter what drugs he took, but a lot of people. No matter what drugs he took, what he did was wrong. But this man, he gonna learn today. Like dead ass, he gonna learn. And his ass gonna fucking shit. And we ain't even into the video. I'm just talking. I'm sorry, y'all. Let's get it.
Cocaine. He was abusing Wellbutrin that night, which can cause delusions and manic behavior for people with bipolar and a history of hard drug use.
Oh my God, I'm just spot on.
Share that while Joseph remained in the dumpster, he told officers he had a gun. Although body cam footage of this incident is documented by the 1,400-page report surrounding this case, we were also able to obtain this never-before-seen footage after winning an appeal request to the Bureau of Criminal Apprehension.
They went deep to get all this footage. They wanted a good video.
Officers were authorized to use less than lethal tactics.
Joseph, come on out. Joseph, come on out. You don't want to be around the pepper ball.
Those poor guys got it.
Yeah. Come on, Joseph.
The pepper ball rounds mixed with winds caused the aerosol irritant to blow back towards officers.
Every officer up there affected by these pepper ball rounds, and so I can tell that these rounds were effective.
Come on now. What you mean no effect? He, of course, he in there. He probably not coughing, but that shit hit his eyes. That shit hit him. Sorry, I've been talking over the video. That shit hit him. He's in there. He may not be visibly talking, but he's in the dumpster. You can't go nowhere else. It's hitting all of y'all. You know it hit him. Y'all niggas. These, I feel like they're handling it a bit. I don't know. And I'm talking too much. Come on.
It causes you to cry, your nose to run, it affects your breathing, it affects everything. I could see it was having no effect on him, and that was concerning for me.
A total of 14 pepper balls were deployed. In the provided footage, it is difficult to tell if Joseph is coughing.
You gotta come out, buddy.
John, you got a pepper ball?
In my car over there, are you out?
They have one right there.
They've got one.
You want me to go open the lid of the dumpster?
No.
Isn't he naked? He's definitely got a knife, but he's saying he has a gun.
He's saying he's got a gun.
And it's full of pepper balls.
But he was naked, right?
Don't pull over.
Well, he was naked, but we saw him come out of the alley. We don't know what he's picked up in his time frame. Joseph, come on out, buddy. We know you're in there. You're just gonna have to come out.
I was maintaining lethal cover and said, I have a gun in here, don't come near me. I believed it was a clear
This
warning if you're gonna try
nigga don't got nothing. He just try to stall as much as he can.
come to this dumpster and take me into custody. I have a gun and I'm gonna shoot you.
Officers in dispatch reportedly missed the chance to confirm if Joseph was armed, having never asked the burgled homeowners if he had anything in his hands.
So they went back home, and I stopped at the last location this guy was seen.
By the time they confronted him, this information remained unknown.
Nobody's gonna hurt you.
Come on now.
Just show us your hands and get out on the ground. Climb out of the dumpster and get on the ground.
Joe, it's time to give up. Let's go.
One person. You guys, one person talking. Joseph, come out of the dumpster. Come on out. Stand up. Stand up. Stand up. Come on out.
You could close that shit to get. Oh, there you go. Come on.
Come on out.
Come on, buddy.
Let's see your hands, man.
Stop shooting, dude. He was about to come out.
Show us your hands.
I think I saw a knife in his right hand.
He's got something in his hand.
Don't shoot him yet. Let's see.
Show us your hands, Joseph. Come on out.
You could see him open the lid. He was looking at us. He just didn't seem to be present. He's bladed, and then he keeps
That
doubling
nigga
down.
off the
I
fucking
certainly
drugs.
believe he was under the influence
Off
of something
the
that was
drugs.
causing him to not understand how dangerous this is.
You guys, no one chases. Joseph, come on out. Get on the ground. Show us your hands. Come on out. Reaching down for something. Joseph, come on out.
I don't know what he's doing. He's being weird.
He's not in his right mind, guys.
Stop shooting him, bro.
Joseph, come on out.
He's a fucking high, disoriented person.
Come on out.
Shooting
Joseph.
pepper ball, not doing nothing but just making him look more fucking weirded out.
Joseph, come on out. Show us your hands. Come on out. Joseph, come on out.
Your buck's lethal.
Yep, got it. Yeah, I can't get any, I think I got bad cartridges in here.
Go up on the help.
Yeah, I think I got bad cartridges.
Joseph, come on out. Come on out. Show us your hands. Joseph, you can hear me. Show us your hands. Come on out.
Officer Anthony Dean highlights his concerns in a post-incident interview when he witnessed this exact moment.
A reasonable person, I think they would take cover from projectiles being shot at them. He was standing up. It almost seemed in defiance.
Was he physically being struck by the pepper ball?
I don't know. Not that I observed. There was a potential for it because he had the lid up and he was facing the direction where they were firing the pepper balls.
Come on out. That's right. Come out of the dumpster and get on the ground. No one will hurt you. Come out of the dumpster. Climb out. Come on. You're almost there. Get out of the dumpster and get on the ground.
189, I'm down to Coke to the beach right?
Joseph, come on out.
This overhead map shows their
It's
positions
all
based on
y'all.
body camera vision.
All y'all niggas is there. It's one nigga that's off the drugs in the dumpster. You better just walk up and tase his goofy ass. Like, I don't know. Y'all making this take way longer than it needs to be. He's off the drugs. I know y'all being safe, and I commend y'all for being safe. But I feel like one quick, he dropped that knife and he going down. He don't even know what the fuck is going on. He's looking at what y'all shooting at him. His ass is probably talking to fucking Jesus right now. Like literally talking to Jesus and having a fucking banquet with the Dalai Lama at the same time. So y'all could just tase him.
Include Sergeant Brown, who is leading communication with Joseph, Officer Rooney, the canine officer ready to deploy if Joseph runs, Officer Becerra, who fired pepper ball rounds, and Officer Anthony Dean, providing lethal cover if the situation escalates to that point. Throughout the interaction, canine officer Rooney repeatedly instructs her fellow officers.
If he does come out running, do not chase, do not get in front of the dog, do not chase after him.
As officers prepared to fire more pepper balls to lure Joseph out, the pepper ball gun
Y'all niggas
malfunctioned
don't even
for
know how to
unknown
use it.
reasons. It's at this moment that Joseph decides to make his move.
Good, Gilly, good. Climb out of the dumpster. There you go.
In the first 7 seconds after Joseph jumps from the dumpster, officers hold their positions following orders not to chase. Regardless, Sergeant Brown reinforces this command by loudly declaring,
Dog, dog, dog!
Moments after Joseph exits the dumpster, an officer declares,
Hands are empty.
They voice this loud enough to be heard on 6 different body cameras in this area. However, it doesn't seem the message reaches officers in any of these areas. The canine officer strictly follows policy, asserting authority, issuing a compliance command, and warning that non-compliance may result in a bite.
Don't run! Don't do it! Don't run! Please, Canine, get down to the ground! I'm gonna set my dog! You're gonna get bad.
In just 1 second and 23
She made sure to
frames
say
out of
that.
30,
She
Joseph
made
covered
sure
an
she was
estimated
ready.
distance.
She was like, come on. If you run, I'm letting that dog out. And that's why she was telling everybody. She was ready for the dog. So I don't know how this nigga got shot.
Of 40 feet, running at calculated speeds of 15.4 miles per hour, easily classifying his speed as a sprint. As Joseph rounds the corner with the canine close behind, Officer Anthony Dean's response turns this incident into a national headline.
Climb out of the dumpster. There you go.
Oh! No! Bro! You just shot him!
Hold your weapon.
Y'all are stupid.
As shots were
Okay.
fired,
That was quick and there's a lot to unpack in that 5 seconds. One, why the fuck would you shoot if the dog is there? Two, why would you shoot a taser if the dog was there? He was on the ground getting bit up by the dog. And three, when he was sitting there fighting the dog, y'all could have ran and grabbed his ass. He had nothing in his hands. Okay, let's see how this goes. Come on.
officers in this area expressed confusion.
There he is. Coming out. He's out. Okay. He's running. Stay back. Stay back. Crossfire. Watch the crossfire. What was that? What is that?
No, he didn't.
Had a gun? Oh, hey, back here, back here. Come on. Don't. Let them handle it. Let them handle it.
Suddenly, this situation became a
the
highly
fuck?
scrutinized internal affairs case. Amplified.
Nobody said he had a gun. Wait, hold on. Nobody said he had a gun. Hold on, let's see.
The fact that it occurred within months of the height of Black Lives Matter protests. Joseph was shot 3 times in the legs and once in the lower abdomen. While officers applied tourniquets, he allegedly yelled, spit, and attempted to bite them. Officials transported him to an ambulance in 8 minutes where he was treated for taser probes, dog bites, and underwent surgery for bullet wounds. He ultimately survived his injuries. Officer Dean identified himself as the shooter. All officers who applied force of any kind were escorted to the police station, photographed, and submitted belongings to evidence. Local and national news quickly picked up the case, highlighting Joseph as an unarmed, naked black man shot by police. Meanwhile, investigators searching the female victim's home found evidence that aligned with her story. Later in the criminal process, while discussing his transfer, officers learned Joseph told medical staff he was trying to die by police gunfire. Joseph was soon transferred from Regions Hospital to
That makes
Dakota
sense.
County
That makes
Jail.
sense. There's a lot of there's a lot of people trying to do that nowadays. I don't know what's going on.
Just over a day after the incident, Internal Affairs questioned Officer Dean about his actions.
I've responded to calls where people are under the influence of embalming fluid. That person has superhuman strength. It blocks pain receptors. He was eating glass. He cut open his scrotum. We had fired pepper ball rounds. None of it was effective. Taser was deployed, ineffective. The less than lethal options weren't affecting Mr. Washington. I had a great concern that a taser won't work, that he's still armed with this weapon and he's going to get to an officer and be able to use that weapon. As he runs, he can go southbound and flee. I think that's what we're all...
Here's the thing. Like, y'all said, they said that you weren't able to hear him when the lady said he doesn't have a gun, he ran out empty-handed. But when he ran past, you could see he has nothing in his hands. So, like, you saying him running with that doesn't really apply here. I definitely don't think, I don't think the media should have turned this shit into a Black Lives Matter thing, because this nigga is a fucking piece of trash. But I do think that you did not do your job correctly, and now you're trying to save face, which I understand you're trying to save face, but, and especially for officers, because this will go a lot longer way with public and police interactions and oh fuck, I forgot the word. Public and police relations. This will go a long way for that. If you guys, if you're an officer, become an officer, if you fuck up like this, own up to it. Say, I was confused. I thought he had a gun, so I tried to shoot. That's it. You sitting there saying I didn't. You're giving an over drawn out explanation because it's starting to give off legalese, and we haven't even gotten to legalese. Like, you shouldn't need to get into legalese for these type of situations. The worst, especially for something like this, if you did what you were supposed to do, you probably I hope you didn't get any like charges for this, but I do think that you should have got suspended or in trouble. That's it. I don't think you should have got charges for this. So if you got charges for this is fucked up. Like I said, I'm critical of police. But this is the type of shit I don't like about police. As soon as something happens, they turn into the worst, like, fucking petty corner store lawyers in the world. And it pisses me off.
And K9 would get him and this would be resolved. I believed I heard a taser go off and it was ineffective and he continued. At that point, I fired 3 rounds and I did so because I was the lethal cover. I had a fear for my safety. Certainly to
bro. You panic shot. 3 shots? Like, you panic shot. He didn't even, like, come on, bro. Your explanation makes you sound worse, and this is why people don't like the cops. Shit like this, I'm telling you. If the police officers literally just kept it 100, like how regular fucking other people keep it 100, we'd be straight. A lot of the times, a lot of the shit wouldn't be as bad. But you have people who are power hungry, people who don't know how to face up to their actions, and people who just kind of just aren't built for the job. I don't know. I don't even like hearing this man talk.
Buckley, who were behind me,
this explanation just pissed me off.
Sergeant Brown, because I think that she had fired her taser
I think
and it was ineffective.
Yeah,
Officer
but no.
Dean believes Sergeant Brown used her taser before he fired, but evidence shows
Like,
she
literally.
actually deployed it.
Like, why'd you even say that dumbass response? Just say I freaked out. I thought he had a gun. Like, come on. Even a fucking civilian would get off doing that shit. Yo, as a dumbass. This is why people, like, come on.
His first shot.
I fired 1 more round because the other 3 didn't stop him. At that
Or if
point,
like, bro, 1 shot will stop a person most of the time. If somebody gets shot and they're still charging you, put another one on. But most of the time, you shoot somebody anywhere, they're dropping because that pain is intense. That shit is like, boom. A lot of, like, what the fuck? So I hate when cops act like they need to dump the clip on a nigga, bro. And then they call us monsters in the street. Like, come on, bro.
Officer Peterson deployed a second taser. He was still able to function. Officers moved in. I holstered my weapon. I was shocked. I've never fired my weapon. My training kicked in. There's a response.
There was a lack of training.
I fired the rounds. I was within 2 or 3 feet of him. I wasn't able to see him as he was approaching. I saw him as he came around the corner.
Evidence shows Joseph was
I'm
about
about
15
to say,
feet
like,
away.
all of these explanations, like, come on, bro. This is all just bullshit. This is all like you fucked up, don't know what to say. You start freaking out. You run to the motherfucking union lawyer rep and whatever. Go talk to them. You're like, oh, I don't know what to do. Blah, blah, blah. They come in, take you into the fucking people, the people that do the internal investigation. You get suspended for a bit. They certainly like, come on, bro. Like, if you just tell the truth, this shit goes a long way because the public is watching this shit with you cops. This ain't like no regular job where you could try to finesse a little sneaky little. Oh yeah, they don't really know what happened, so I could just tell them that. Like, no, bro. This is some. You are a public servant. You are working a very critical role in society, so you have to be 100. You can't be lackluster, and that's why lackluster blew up, cause y'all niggas are. I'm fucking stupid, but no cap though. That shit is just annoying. It's annoying to deal with these cops. Sorry I pause so much, but y'all, I got a lot of shit to say about the police.
Exact distances can be hard to recall in high-stress situations. From this angle, the sergeant appears to be just inches from Anthony's line of fire when he shoots.
To this moment, I don't know if he had a weapon or not, but I couldn't see in his right hand. I believe that he had been fixated on Sergeant Brown because I think he could see her. I realized that I'd been in a critical incident. I wanted to call my wife because my concern and my promise. My promise is that I'll always let her know I'm okay. I realized that I shouldn't do that before I give my public safety statement. Officer
You're
Karagi
doing the
was
sympathy
there,
card.
and I asked him to take my phone
Like, I get
so
you.
that
I
if and when
100%
she
get you.
calls, he can just explain to her I'm
I respect
okay.
you, and this is a very
The nature
traumatizing
of what we
situation.
do, details come out and she contacts me. Under normal circumstances, I can text back, I'm okay. In this situation, I just knew I didn't control anything, and so I knew I'd be coming here. Officer Kalaji collected me up and brought me away from the scene as they were taking Mr. Washington into custody.
The day after the incident, the Pioneer Press reported that Police Chief Todd Axtell was considering releasing the footage and firing Officer Anthony Dean for the shooting. In response, Dean and his lawyer sought a court order to prevent the release of the footage.
My concern was for my
Bro, like this, you have to understand. You fucked up. You fucked up. Hold on.
that I'm friends with had been accused of being the person that caused the riots in Minneapolis. People showed up to his wife's house. When officers are involved in officer-involved shootings nowadays, they're targeted.
The court motion became irrelevant when the police chief released the body cam footage during a press conference on December 1st, just 3 days after the incident.
And when I asked myself if the officer's actions on Saturday night were reasonable and necessary, the only answer I can come up with is no.
Like
Anthony Dean
like
was
I said,
fired
like
over
come
the
on, bro. That's fucking crazy. What's crazy? That's super crazy. Super crazy. They didn't want the footage. You didn't want the footage to be released, bro. Oh my god. And
Anthony's lawyer expressed frustration over the release, which did not show less than lethal tactics, nor Joseph's claims of being armed. We were similarly denied access to this footage, as it was deemed private, non-public data under Minnesota law. Since 2023, the law requires footage to include circumstances surrounding an incident, not just the incident itself, which is how we were able to win an appeal with the Minnesota Bureau of Criminal Investigation for the minutes of footage leading up to the shooting.
that's fucking crazy.
That has never been publicly released before. The 1,400-page report surrounding this incident includes transcribed interviews with all...
Shit. Huh? I got an Amber Alert. Is there a dust storm? I don't see any dust. Anyway, let's continue.
All involved officers, witnesses, 911 callers, the female victim, and written descriptions of all body-worn cameras, even sections we were denied access to. However, one particular discrepancy has been noted. That discrepancy is the absence of an officer saying, "Hands are empty," as we heard just moments
They
after
didn't
Joseph
put... Oh my god.
dumpster.
Hands are empty.
While officers farther away, including Officer Dean, likely did not hear the comment, this key detail is missing from the report. No officer mentioned this comment in their interviews, nor was it mentioned in any written descriptions of the body camera footage, despite it being heard on 6 different recordings. Despite these details, the report concluded that Anthony Dean had a reasonable belief he was protecting himself and others when he shot Joseph Washington, and no criminal charges were filed against him. Joseph faced charges for 3 counts of first-degree criminal sexual conduct, 1 count of kidnapping, and 1 count of second-degree assault.
Yeah,
all felonies.
you gone.
Reports state Joseph
You are
called
gone,
the
my
victim over
boy.
350 times in the course of 11 months.
Oh my fucking god, bro. Hey, you couldn't stay away while you in jail 350 times.
While in custody.
Okay, we're gonna get back to Diddy. We're gonna get back to Diddy in a minute, but no cap. I was about y'all messed it up. They messed it up. I was just about to give the police department they props. Because they fired dude and said, nah, he shouldn't have did that. I was about to give the department a W. And then they fucking didn't even. There, like the video showed, there's at least 5 motherfuckers that heard her say hands are empty. It's on body cam clear, and nobody put hands are empty in their report. There's no, the person who said it, the lady with the dog, she said it. So why the hell is it not in the report? That's why we don't like y'all. And y'all wonder why the people don't like the cops. Like, it's just simple shit like that. And the fact that, like, there's no way somebody in the department and didn't watch the footage and didn't notice that. And if they didn't notice that, that's a very big error, and y'all should correct that. Cause there's no way.
Restraining order resulting in a violation. He spoke about sharing a settlement with the victim, likely referring to a pending lawsuit suing Anthony, where he alleges he ran towards officers to surrender. Joseph wrote a letter to the judge.
No fucking way this nigga tried to. This nigga is literally trying his hardest to get out of fucking jail. He called her 350 times. He said, I'll give you the money from this lawsuit. Like, what? He writing the fucking judge.
Offering a troubling glimpse into his mindset. This is how innocent men go to prison for a crime he didn't commit. She slipped and said her mom went to the apartment before police and staged a domestic scene. I plan on making this into a movie so I can make certain people famous in the wrong way. Unfortunately for Joseph, in his own words, evidence always solves the case. Minnesota courts proceeded with Joseph's no contact order violation while his assault case was still pending. In 2024, he pleaded guilty. He was sentenced to 23 months in jail with
23 months? Oh, just for the restraining order. Okay, hold on.
Days of jail credit. In October 2024, Joseph was found guilty.
There we go.
Assault case. On 2 criminal sexual conduct charges, he was not convicted. For his 3rd charge, he was sentenced to 30 years in prison, the maximum sentence, which runs consecutively with his 4 years and 9 months for kidnapping. He also received 5 years and 11 months for second-degree assault, but this runs concurrently and won't add time to his total sentence. After applying 4 years, 5 months, and 14 days of jail credit, which seems to overlap his restraining order sentence, his total time is 30 years, 3 months, and 2 weeks. He is also committed to 10 years of conditional release after his sentence.
So you dead, my boy. You going to jail till you old, or you gonna get out
as a predatory offender. Due to the severity of his crimes, he is likely ineligible for earned time and must serve.
And they put him as a predatory offender. They updated the list now. It's not just sex offender. If you do something like that, you a predatory offender. They on ass.
Assuming good behavior, his sentence is expected to end August 2055, when he will be nearly 66 years old. His conditional release will end in 2065, when he will
He'll
be
probably
nearly
be dead
76.
before then. No cap. I don't mean to be bogus, but a lot of niggas, they go to prison, and especially chomo niggas, people who do shit like that, like, you're not getting out. But Anyways, guys, that's gonna be it. We're gonna go back to the next one. Sorry, I get really emotional on these cop videos, man. I start talking my shit, but yeah, that's what I got for y'all right now. Just stay tuned for the next one. I'm gonna get this format of content down in a second. Just give me some time to test the waters. I don't know. All right, peace. Oh, whoa, stay in control. Oh, whoa, stay in control.